channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, Half and J family? Welcome back to the channel, baby. It's your boy Half.
And your girl Jay.
And we back
with another reaction video.
All right, y'all, we back. Hope y'all enjoying y'all morning, evening, or afternoon.
Yes.
Or morning, afternoon, or evening, however you want to say it. But anyway, we hope you guys enjoying your day. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into some more reactions. Let them know who we react to today, or what we gonna react to today.
So shout out to Fox News.
Shout out to Fox.
The video is titled "Tom Homan Rips Foolish Migrant Who Threatened Trump. He'll be deported."
Foolish. He'll be deported. Foolish.
You know what?
Let's jump right into it, man. But before we do, everybody else out there who has not yet subscribed to that channel, go ahead and subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your phone notifications on.
Yes.
Like and share this video.
Yes.
And then comment down below, baby. Come and join the squad, man.
Come on. Half and J.
I don't know what you're waiting for.
Right.
You feel me? It's free.
Right.
You dig? If you don't like it, unsubscribe. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you ever kicking off? What? Good vibes, baby. Good vibes. Boom. All right. Let's see what's going on. What's going on?
ICE agents arresting an illegal immigrant accused of threatening to assassinate President Trump. Officials say he passed a note to ICE agents that said the following: "We are tired of this president messing with us Mexicans. We have done more for this country than you white people."
Wait, he passed a letter to the ICE people? So he wanted to get arrested. That's basically what he said. No, come on now. You gonna pass a letter like that to the ICE police people and don't think you gonna get arrested or get deported? Wow. It's okay. Maybe I'm missing something here.
Officials say he passed a note to ICE agents that said the following: "We are tired of this president messing with us Mexicans. We have done more for this country than you white people. You've been deporting my family, and I think it is time Donald J. Trump get what he has coming to him." End quote. Tom Homan, border czar from the White House. Tom, good morning to you, and thanks for coming back. So he's got a rap sheet. It's pretty long. He's 54 years old. He's entered the U.S. illegally at least 9 times.
Damn.
Charged with a felony hit and run, criminal damage of property, disorderly conduct with a, quote, domestic abuse modifier. All right, so he was picked up in Wisconsin. What's the status of this case, Tom?
Well, he's being detained. He'll be removed. I mean, he's exactly the priority that President Trump has.
Well, listen. He already came over here 9 times.
Yeah.
So, man, that's why he ain't tripping.
Right.
Like, shit, I'll be over here again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to slide this over here to y'all, let y'all know what's going on.
Right.
And I'll be right back.
But a hit and run.
A hit and run.
And I thought you stopped it because of the lawnmower.
Oh, no.
I thought that's why you stopped it.
Oh, no.
All right, so he was picked up in Wisconsin. What's the status of this case, Tom?
Well, he's being detained. He'll be removed. I mean, he's exactly the priority that President Trump has life focusing on: public safety threats and significant criminal history. And, foolish on him to make a threat against the president. So trying to add another criminal charge. I mean, Secret Service is investigating that allegation. He'll probably end up with another charge on top of the others. And we'll detain him, and as soon as he gets out, he'll be deported. ICE has made it clear: public safety threats are the priority. And bad decision on his part to make a threat against the president. That's just going to add another felony charge.
Once he's deported, does the United States try to keep tabs on somebody like this? Because he's come across 9 times in the past. I don't necessarily think that he would be able to make it across the border now that it's more secure. But if somebody has made a threat to the president, do you continue to track them even after they leave the country?
ICE doesn't, but the Secret Service does, yes. And you're right, he's going to have a hard time coming back. You look at immigration crossings on the border, on the southern border, down 96%. Every single border patrol agent is on the line now defending that border, along with DOD on the border by the thousands. So he's going to have a hell of a time coming back. But if he does, that's a felony reentry charge. We'll quickly detain him and charge him with a felony re-entry after deportation, he'll serve some more prison time. He's not going to win this.
Yeah. Christy Noem put out a statement. The threat comes out even a year after President Trump was shot in Butler, PA, and less than 2 weeks after the former FBI Director James Comey called for the president's assassination. All politicians and members of the media should take notice of these repeated attempts in President Trump's life and tone down the rhetoric. I'm sure that's on your radar. Also on your radar is the story of this cadet.
That lawnmower
It's like, damn, though. Like,
yeah.
I thought I was outside for a minute.
No.
Like, man, homie.
Very loud.
Very super loud, though. That's why he probably looking like that. Look how he looking. You know what I'm saying? He looking mad, boy. Damn.
I'm sure that's on your radar. Also on your radar is the story of this cadet candidate for the Air Force. A young lady who was killed on a jet ski by apparently 2 illegals from Venezuela. And the illegals have been arrested. Both of these young ladies entered the country, I believe, within the last 2 years. As you fight that lawnmower there at the White House, Tom, ready to learn about their case and what comes of them.
But they're being held, and the local authorities are seeking charges against them. But again, we got detainer place on. We're going to hold them. We'll let the local law enforcement deal with on any criminal charge they have, and we'll simply follow that case. But they will not walk the streets. If local law enforcement, for some reason, does not want to prosecute and release them, we're there to get them, and we'll hold them in detention. We'll hold them without bond and remove them. And that's, but the issue is that the deportation flights removal keeps getting delayed by district court judges across the country want to put a nationwide injunction on us for specifically removal proceedings. If I can guarantee you one thing, they won't be walking the streets. They'll be in ICE detention until we can remove them. To Title 8, which takes some time. Hopefully through other expedited removal proceedings or administrative removal proceedings. But they will be detained and removed. They will no longer walk the streets of this country.
Sir, let me ask the control room. Do we have the soundbite from her basketball coach? We do not have it. Okay. But her basketball coach, if I could just read it to you, Tom, just so that everybody knows what kind of young woman this was. They said, we talked throughout the course of the year at some point in her career. She was going to be a 4-star general because she loved it. She made those around her better. They took a bright star from our lives. And she's not the first. How much more do you think American safety could be either at risk, or is it better protected given the last 5 months of really dedicated activity to secure the border and to try to deport illegal immigrants who are criminals in the country?
Look, we got the most secure border in the history of this nation right now because of President Trump and his leadership. President Trump's a game changer. Like him or love him, no one's been more successful in securing the border than President Trump. Unprecedented success. But right now, we're seeking the millions of illegal aliens in this country illegally, many of them public safety threats to the Biden administration releasing the country without proper vetting. Look, I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of angel moms and dads, which is, you had this discussion before. Why do I take this job so seriously? Why do I get emotional and lose my temper in front of Congress or on news stations? Because I'm sick and tired of meeting angel moms and dads who bury their children because they were killed by illegal aliens that shouldn't be here. Under Biden administration, we have proven that they released public safety threats into the community, knowing they were a public safety threat. Secretary Mayorkas stood on TV how many times saying everybody's property vetted for the release, and we found out that wasn't true. Men and women of the Border Patrol had one instruction: process quick, release quick, because there's no overcrowding here, there's nothing to see, and there's no border issue. So these people were processed so quickly, it can't possibly run their criminal history. Plus we don't have access to criminal history of people from Venezuela and El Salvador and these other countries. So Secretary Mayorkas lied to the American people, the Biden administration lied to American people, and we're trying to fix the problem. There are a lot of public safety threats in this country. 600,000, an estimate right now, 600,000 illegal aliens with criminal convictions walking the streets of this country. That's why we need this big, beautiful bill passed, so we can put the resources out there in the streets to take these people off the streets and deport them to this country just as soon as we can.
On that bill, there's a major piece of immigration in that bill that we can get into another time. But just one last question, quick one, but it's important. It's been reported last week there was this heated discussion between Kristi Noem and Stephen Miller and members of the Department of Homeland Security. They're pushing for 3,000 immigrants to be found every day, which would compute to about 90,000 per month. Can you confirm that that's the objective stated goal today, Tom?
Yes, we're asking for an increase. Like you and I have talked many times, Bill. I always say the numbers are good, but I'm not satisfied. I haven't been satisfied all year long because what I just.
Now that he said that he be going off on the news people and all that kind of stuff, I'm surprised he ain't flipped the nutty about the lawnmower in the back.
You see him right back.
Right, like just turned around like, hey, like you know what I'm saying? You don't see me over here trying to do it there. Like I would have fell out my seat if he would have did that.
But you know what? I've heard of several hit and runs.
Yeah.
From
illegals.
Yeah. And I'm assuming because their traffic laws are different, right? Or it wouldn't be the same as in America, would it?
That I don't know, but I don't. You might be right on that. However, if they have never been to America,
yeah, and
they don't
driving,
know, right? They don't know how to drive. They don't know what the signs mean. What the, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure they got red light, green light out there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they don't. You know, they don't.
But I'm pretty sure it's different from.
That's what I'm saying.
From here.
And then if they don't even speak English, how they gonna understand what the signs mean? Like do not cross or pedestrian crosswalk or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, type that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and this is the reason why we should not have no open border policies. You feel me? Like.
Yes, we're asking for an increase. Like you and I have talked many times, Bill. I always say the numbers are good.
He just rolls by too, just like
right,
you
like,
feel me?
There's no interview.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Let me roll by real quick. You know, hey, mama.
That lawnmower is
I know you see me out there though. You feel me?
That's the objective stated goal today, Tom.
Yes, we're asking for an increase. Like you and I have talked many times, Bill.
He whistling too.
The numbers are good, but I'm not satisfied. I haven't been satisfied all year long because what I just said, we got 600,000 criminals walking the streets of this country we need to get. So yeah, we increase the number of teams. We're going to have over 1,000 teams on the street. We're putting more targeting in this. We've got to increase these arrests and removals. These are public safety threats, and we want to keep President Trump's promise to the American people that we're going to remove these public safety threats and national security threats as soon as we can, which means we got to amp up. We got to speed up the process of finding these people, arresting these people, and removing them. So yes, we are increasing the teams in the field tenfold. We're also going to increase worksite enforcement operations because in sanctuary cities, we can't get the bad guy in the jail, which means we got more resources in the neighborhoods. And we can't get them at the home, then we won't get them at the work site. But it's game on. We're going to increase these operations tenfold here. Absolutely.
All right. To be continued, Tom.
Right, Tom Homan, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah. But again, that's the reason why the borders need to be more secure. You know? Now, I'm not quite sure if he just said 600,000 illegals or was it 600,000 criminal documented illegals? That's over here.
Criminals.
That's what he said, criminals? That's crazy for 600,000 walking the street.
And he said that they were processed like really fast to where the background checks weren't even thoroughly done.
Right. That's crazy right there, 600,000. That's a lot of criminals. You know what I'm saying? Already mixed in with the criminals that we already have here that's from America. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's crazy right there. That is crazy. It's a whole other problem.
Right.
You feel me? And this one's gonna be a bigger problem because at least the ones that's here already is already documented. Mm-hmm. So you know they may leave a fingerprint somewhere. This, that, and the third. They're already in the system.
Right. You know who that person.
Yeah, you can go kind of go look for that person, type of thing. You know what I mean? But these undocumented ones, they can leave fingerprints all over the whole house.
Right, dude. Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know who this person is.
Right.
He back in his country, big chilling. You know what I'm saying? On lockdown like 10 people. So, if you was for open border policies and if stories like this doesn't
change your mind.
Right, or at least consider.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At least consider.
Like, who are you protecting? Like,
exactly.
You have people protesting in the sanctuary cities. Why are you protecting potential criminals?
Right.
You know where the area we're at, Sanctuary City.
Right. Well, but I mean, you know.
Oh, I have to bring this up. There was a lady. She was a Hispanic lady. She was driving. She did not stop at one. When I say one red light, God was literally with this lady.
Yeah.
She was just driving. Like she did not stop. She kept going.
Yeah.
I pray she made it to where she was going.
Yeah.
She did not stop.
It was like not an incident like that, but I was on the freeway, nighttime, and this person, I don't know what race they were or nothing, but they was getting onto the freeway. No lights on at all. Brake lights didn't even work.
Oh.
When they hit their brake, brake light didn't even work.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I damn near hit that person.
That's scary.
And so, like you just said, I was praying for that person and everybody on that freeway to make it. You know what I'm saying? And then, I think it was just yesterday, the day before, I'm on the freeway, and a car doing at least 100, 105, 110. Flying down the freeway. I'm talking about, and I thought that he was chasing the car that passed me. The car that passed me was going pretty fast itself. And I thought it was like chasing each other from something that happened back there or something like that. So, but nah, this car, I'm talking about flying in and out of lanes. And as we was going around this bend, he like kind of like came into another lane, but the bend started turning. He damn near lost control.
Yeah.
Damn near lost control.
We have a lot of that going on around here.
You know what I mean? It's like, where are you going? That's that important.
Right.
You feel me?
And you have those people who speed just to stop at a red light.
Let's stop at a red light. Like, be there for 5 minutes.
Right.
You don't did all that to get to a red light to stop.
Right. Going in and out of traffic. Try to, you know, yeah.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah.
If you out there driving fast, man, slow down. Think about the people who loves you, the people that you love. Make it back home to the crib.
It's like people have a death wish.
Yeah, make it back home to the crib, man. Like me, I listen, I got a simple life. My life ain't no spectacular, traveling the world. And my life is boring. But you know what? No, for real though. For real, my life is boring. But I love my boring life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't trade my boring life for nothing in the world. So when I leave this crib, I'm trying to get back to my boring life.
Oh,
I don't know about everybody else, but I enjoy sitting in front of my TV, watching whatever. You know what I'm saying? Walking into the refrigerator, grabbing me whatever. Like
I was about to say able-bodied.
Yeah, able-bodied. I enjoy it. So, you know, you see me on the freeway, I'm doing like 65. I'm cruising.
Right.
AC on, seat laid back, listening to some nice music.
Right.
You feel me? You ain't gonna catch me flying down the street. I promise you. You feel me? Straight up. But anyway, anything you want to add?
No.
All right, we're gonna jump into some shout outs then.
Okay. So first shout out goes to Troy McClain. What's up, Troy McClain?
Troy McClain. Troy McClain, what's going on, man? Shout out to you. Hope you definitely enjoyed that reaction. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment down below. Come back and join for some more.
Yes. Second shout out goes to Nobody Would. What's up, Nobody Would?
Nobody would. Do what? Oh, okay. Shout out to you, man. Hope you definitely enjoyed that reaction. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment down below. We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
Always make sure you guys keep God first.
Most importantly.
And we'll catch you guys, y'all out there, in the next reaction video.
Yes.
Peace.